Hello and welcome back. I'm so glad you're here this week for Mondays with Melissa. Today we are diving right in and we're talking about 9 ways to indulge your sweet tooth high quality style. I'm so excited and I'm here to tell you that just because sugar isn't good for you doesn't mean you have to kiss your sweet tooth goodbye forever. I think a lot of people have this all or nothing mindset, and I think that really is more detrimental over the long term than it is helpful. So first of all, why am I even talking about high quality sweeteners? Well, we've all heard that too much highly processed refined sugar can have devastating effects on your metabolism and can contribute to all sorts of diseases. And that's no joke, that is a fact. And here is why. So sugar equals tons of calories with no essential nutrients. So all it does is cause tooth decay by literally feeding harmful bacteria in your mouth. If you eat high qualities of refined processed sugar but do not exercise, you are at risk for the fructose derived from an excess of sugar to get lodged in your liver and cause non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. So yes, I think a lot of times we associate liver disease with alcoholics, but you can also get non-alcoholic fatty liver disease from sugar. When you consume too much sugar, it can cause resistance to the hormone insulin, which can lead to diseases like metabolic syndrome, obesity, cardiovascular disease, and type 2 diabetes. An excess amount of sugar can have a devastating effect on your metabolism, which is now known to lead to cancer. Sugar is highly addictive because after ingestion, it causes a huge release of dopamine in your brain, and over time, your brain needs more of the sugar to get that same dopamine release. And sugar is a major contributor to heart disease, which is the #1 killer in the world. And I think what many people don't realize is that there are healthier alternative sweeteners out there that won't damage your health, but taste just as sweet, if not more. So let's dive in and talk about some of those, because I'm all about not being deprived, right? Like, I help women break free from sugar without deprivation. So you might wonder how I do that. Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit here. So some of these high quality sweeteners that are great alternatives to processed sugar are stevia. And this is a plant, and it's been used in South America for more than 1,500 years. It tastes about 300 times sweeter than table sugar, doesn't have any calories, it doesn't have any impact on blood sugar, and it may reduce blood pressure. You're going to want to make sure that you're buying only 100% whole leaf stevia. Okay, so stevia is one. The second one is xylitol. This is a sugar alcohol that is neither sugar nor alcohol, but it's actually an organic compound, excuse me. And it has about the same sweetness as table sugar. It comes from a non-GMO plant source and is low in calories and has no effect on blood sugars. The third one is erythritol, which is also a sugar alcohol like xylitol. It's about a 70% sweet as table sugar and tastes just like it. It's 100% erythritol, and it's nearly non-caloric. It doesn't spike your blood sugar and is easily digested. The next one, and this is the one that we use a lot, is coconut sugar. It's from the sap of cut flower buds of the coconut palm. It has the same sweetness as table sugar. And you're going to want to look for labels that say coconut sugar, coconut crystals, or coconut palm sugar. And it has a low glycemic index, which means it's not going to make you ride that blood sugar roller coaster. It's going to kind of help stabilize your blood sugar. And it contains the same nutrients and fiber. There's also agave, which is produced from the leaves of the Mexican succulent plant. It's about 1.5 times sweeter than table sugar. You want to make sure that you're buying organic agave if you go this route, and it lowers the glycemic index more than table sugar does. Number 6 is honey. It's slightly sweeter than table sugar. You're going to want to buy raw, local, and organic honey. And side note, this is great for allergies too. The local honey is. It can help boost your immune system and seasonal allergies and soothe sore throats. Number 7 is Lucuma Powder. It is produced from a subtropical fruit native to South America. It has a sweet maple flavor. It is 100% lucuma powder, and it can help boost the immune system. It has no effect on blood sugar and contains nutrients. Number 8 is maple syrup. It's made from the sap of sugar, red or black maple trees. It's about 3 times sweeter than table sugar, so you're going to want to use this one a little bit sparingly. You're going to want to buy organic pure grade B maple syrup, and it has a lower fructose content than table sugar, but don't be fooled because it is still sugar. All of these are still sugar, so let's be mindful of that. They're just some healthier alternatives to the raw cane sugar, okay? Number 9 is monk fruit, and this is made from a green melon that grows in the mountaintops of Asia. It's about 200 or 300 times sweeter than table sugar. That's a big jump. You're going to want to buy pure monk fruit, and it's non-caloric. It has no impact on blood sugar, and it may be anti-inflammatory. So you might want to wonder, how can you use some of these alternative sweeteners in your cooking? And what I do is I will just use the coconut sugar, like I mentioned. That's kind of my go-to, and I will usually half the recipe because the recipes oftentimes have way more sugar than we need. So I will half it, and I will kind of go according to taste. So use your best judgment with that. See what works for you. We're obviously all at different places on our journey, and our sugar palettes are all different. But these are some great resources of things you can use in place of table sugar. So hope that's helpful. I do have a link to these. I will put it in the show notes below so you can download it and you're not having to take notes as you're listening to this. And if you're unhappily addicted to processed sugar and you want to make a change that will greatly benefit your health, then let me know. It's what I'm here for. I help women break free from sugar without deprivation so that they can be happy, healthy, and love their life. And I would love nothing more than to have a coffee chat with you where we can talk about your goals, talk about when you're reaching for the sugar, and come up with a plan of attack for you to not do that anymore. So I'll put a link in the show notes as well for my calendar. I'd love for you to schedule a call, and I'm really here to help you make a plan to reduce or eliminate processed sugar in your diet and substitute with alternative sweeteners that will completely change your life. So thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you next week. Bye for now.